Hi everyone, welcome to my 24-hour reading vlog. So it's actually the night before, it's 6:19 and I'm gonna go to bed in the next hour. But I wanted to share with you my TBR. So I actually have a theme. Oh, May, hello. I actually have a theme for this 24-hour readathon. I'm going to be reading Sara Carrolli's iconic signature reads. Whenever I think of Sara, I think of these books, basically. I just have a stack of 4 here. The first one is Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney. I feel like she's the one who put this book on the map. Like, she's the one who made this one popular. The next book is By a Thread by Lucy Score. I just got it and it's gonna be my first Lucy Score book. So I'm really excited for this one as well. This one's a workplace romance. Oh yeah, and this one's like a mystery thriller. And then If He Had Been With Me by Laura Nowlin. This one I know is just a sad book and it's YA. Lastly, Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. I've been so excited to read this book and hopefully if I like it, I can finish the rest of the series. This one is basically like Gossip Girl but in London and that's all I know about it. So that's what we're getting into for this video. Sorry that it's 6:30 p.m. and I'm gonna try to go to sleep and wake up at 1 a.m. so I can just read for 24 hours straight after having like some sleep. You know, I don't want to like power into a 24-hour readathon at midnight and then read for 24 hours because that means that I would have stayed up for more than 24 hours. Does that make sense? So I have energy drinks, I have everything. I'm gonna try to finish my current read before I go to bed. I might go to sleep at 8 so I can finish this, but I'm currently reading Mile High by Liz Tom Ford. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the morning. I also forgot to mention that I put some polls up on my Instagram for people to vote on which book I read first, and I will wake up to that at 1 in the morning and whichever one has the highest votes is the one I'm going to read first. So I have no idea which one it's going to be, but we'll see. It's 4:30 a.m. I'm whispering because I don't want to wake up my family, but By a Thread won the poll on my Instagram, so I'm going to start this one first. There's this website called How Long to Read. According to this, I read 379 words per minute, so it's going to take me about 5 hours and 47 minutes to read By a Thread. I did get some tabs together, some pink tabs. The bookmark doesn't match, but it's fine. I'm just gonna get started. It's 5:43 a.m. and I'm only on page 51. I'm gonna go make coffee because I keep falling asleep and like having to reread pages. I ate and I feel a lot better. I haven't touched my coffee, but I'm gonna continue reading now. Still on page 52. So this book's gonna take me a while to get through. I can already feel it. They're having lunch right now with the bus stop guy and he just said his story and now I'm gonna cry. Guys, I'm really liking this book. I was not expecting to like it this much, but it's so funny. Lucy Score is hilarious. I'm having a hard time picturing Allie though. I want to put like an actor to her character, and same thing with Dawn. Like I don't know who to cast as Dawn. When in doubt, Theo James. Okay, I put on a headband because my bangs were getting annoying. I'm on page 170 and it's 8:15. I love how they admit to each other that they're attracted to each other and it's not like 300 pages of going back and forth. Does he like me? Oh, there's no way that she likes me. Oh no, I'm living with my uncontrollable thoughts in my head all alone. And I'm just so happy that they actually admitted it to each other and now it's just like a matter of them resisting each other. The tension is so good. It's so funny. I look back at my Instagram poll. So it looks like after I finish this book, which it doesn't seem like it'll take me much longer to finish, but the next one is If He Had Been With Me by Laura Nowlin. This one's really sad, so I'm kind of nervous. So far, Miss Sara You have amazing taste. I love this book. I'm very pleasantly surprised because just reading the premise of this book, I didn't think that I would like it as much. The banter between Allie and Dom is what's getting me. Mwah, chef's kiss. I love them. Anyway, okay, I'll update you when I'm further into the book, maybe like halfway. I'm on page 290. I'm so close to hitting 300. And it's 10:08, so I think I can finish the last 200-ish pages by noon. It's so good. I love it. Guys, I love it so much. The banter is what gets me. Why didn't I read this sooner? It's so good. Okay, it's 11:39 and I am on page 377. I thought I would finish this by 12, but it's looking like maybe one. I have a little over 100 pages left before I finish, but honestly, it's such a big book, so I'm not really like mad that it's taking me a little longer. I did technically start reading around like 4:30 or 5. However, I was half asleep when I started reading, so the reading comprehension was not going very well. So now that it's a little later in the day and I'm up, because to be honest, at like 7:30 or something like that, I was like falling asleep and waking up over and over again. Also, I forgot to mention I do have rock, paper, scissors on audiobooks, so as I'm driving around or walking around Barnes & Noble or whatever, I'm going to be listening to it. That way I can kind of be multitasking. I am going to cross my fingers and pray that I get to Magnolia Park. If I don't finish all the books within 24 hours, I will continue filming this video. So these 4 books will definitely be featured in this video, and I will definitely share all of my thoughts on them. They just won't necessarily all be read in 24 hours. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish By a Thread. I love this book so much. I think I'm gonna go and buy Forever Never by Lucy Score, and then Things We Hide from the Light, which you saw in the beginning haul portion of this video. But literally all of my tabs are just funny moments. This book is hilarious and I love it so much. But yeah, I'ma just get to reading the last chunk of it, and I'm gonna be so sad when it's over though. I'll catch up with you later. So I just finished By a Thread by Lucy Score. It's 2:11. It took me so long to finish this book, but not in a bad way. Like, I'm rating it 5 stars. It was fantastic. I loved it. I'm starting If He Had Been With Me now. We'll see how this one goes. Apparently this one's super duper sad. Even the cover looks depressing, but it's fine. I don't think I'm gonna annotate this one because I think that's what was slowing me down with By a Thread too, just because I was constantly stopping to annotate. So we're just gonna read this one regularly. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, you don't have to hide. I got another raffle present from another raffle I won. Thank you for participating in my raffle. Hope you like your book. Lots of love from Brianna at Bri Reads a Lot. Period! It's Blindside by Candy Steiner. I think this is the 2nd book. Thank you, Brianna! Ooh, so exciting. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading. Mark just left and I have about 30-ish pages left, and I'm actually terrified because everyone says that this book is so sad, and like up to this point it's sad, it's depressing, but it's not like I'm gonna bawl my eyes out sad, so I'm scared that something's gonna happen in these last few pages. But I've also heard other people say that it's not that sad, so maybe that's it. Autumn has just made me really frustrated this whole time. She is like not facing her feelings, and she's just sweeping things under the rug and letting other people tell her what to do. But at the same time, like, she's in high school, so I get it. Also, this book kind of reads like they're in middle school, not high school, because I did not act like this in high school. Let's read the last 30 pages, and after that I'm gonna go shower. It's currently 9:14. I'm gonna try to read one more book before I go to bed. Let's just finish this book. speechless right now. I'm gonna shower and hopefully I can like think about it while I'm in the shower and then come back and figure out how I feel, because oh my gosh. So I'm out of the shower and I've decided to give If He Had Been With Me 4.25 stars. It was a very easy read, but it wasn't 5-star material for me. I enjoyed it. I was really sad at the end. I felt all the emotions, but I feel like you shouldn't just give books 5 stars because they made you sad. So, oh yeah, I'm doing my skincare, by the way. That's why I'm like aggressively rubbing my face, not just because I'm weird. So yeah, I gave it a 4.25. I understand the appeal though. I understand why people give it 5 stars, and I understand why it's one of Sarah Carolli's favorites. And it definitely made a big impression on me. But it's not gonna be like one of my favorite books ever. It was really good though, don't get me wrong. It was good. I rated it 4.25. That's a pretty good score, to be honest. It's 10:13. I'm probably gonna go to bed around like 2-ish, 3-ish, because I technically woke up at 4, and that way I'd only be losing 1 hour because of my sleep. Also, we are losing an hour tonight because of daylight savings, and I have to be up tomorrow by 8 a.m. So if I sleep at 3, that means I actually sleep at 4, and I have 4 hours of sleep for the next day. So maybe I should sleep at 3. I think that'd be a better idea. I washed my sheets while I was reading. So my bed is naked, so I do have to put my sheets back on so I can sleep. But in the meantime, since I do have the audiobook for Rock Paper Scissors, I'm going to be listening to that. The reason why it took me so long to read If He Had Been With Me, because I feel like I could have read it in like 3-4 hours max. I kind of had a mental breakdown midday. It didn't have to do with like me reading all day, but I just had a random mental breakdown, which is okay. I'm allowed to have one of those days. So that's what happened, and that's why it took me a while to read that book. But I'm determined to finish these 2, if not by tonight, by tomorrow night. Okay, I'm gonna go listen and be productive. Okay, bye. To be honest, I don't even know why I put all of my stuffed animals back on my bed if I'm just gonna get back in and lie down anyway. So if you guys haven't seen Turning Red, you need to. I bought her at Disneyland. We love May May. I just got 17 minutes into Rock Paper Scissors, so page 7. Better than no progress. Time to read Magnolia Parks. I've only seen people say they hate it or they love it, and nothing in between. So I'm really nervous. But if it's like Gossip Girl, I think I'm gonna like it. We'll see. Let's get reading. Guys, I'm getting tired. I don't want to drink an energy drink because it's pretty 10, but I'm technically not going to bed till 3. Dang it. We're gonna go with Alani Nu and Juicy Peach. I haven't tried this flavor before. I'm not gonna force myself to drink the whole thing. I think this might be my new favorite Alani Nu flavor. It tastes just like, well, obviously it's gonna taste just like it, but like one of those peach fruit cups. Also like the watermelon one. It's called Watermelon Wave, I think. And then Arctic White, I think that's what it's called. But okay, now I'm actually gonna start reading. I know I just opened an energy drink, but I think I'm gonna go to bed. I've been reading for 20 hours. I'm on page 18. Barely read anything. I'll see you guys in the morning. I'm back on my vlogging camera, but it's Monday. Yesterday, I barely read anything from Magnolia Parks. I need to finish this book and Rock, Paper, Scissors today. So I have a bunch of errands to run today. I have a doctor's appointment. I have to go to Target. And I also need to go to Barnes because I need to get a book for a video that I'm planning on filming soon. So while I'm out and about, I'm going to be listening to Rock, Paper, Scissors. And while I'm at home, I'm going to be reading Magnolia Parks. I got to page 48 yesterday. I'm gonna go to Barnes last, so after I buy the book that I need, when I'm there, I'm gonna just sit down at the cafe and read this for as long as possible. When I'm at Barnes, I end up reading so much more. It feels like I'm reading so much more in like a shorter amount of time, but maybe it's just like a psychological thing. I don't know. My doctor's appointment is at 11. It's currently 8:30. I'm gonna get ready around 10, so I have an hour and 30 minutes to read Magnolia Park. So hopefully I can get at least 100 more pages into the book. I'll see you guys in a bit. I just finished chapter 7 where Magnolia explains why she and BJ aren't together, and I want to cry. So I'm on page 78, so I've only read like 30 pages. It's kind of slow right now, but I feel like it's gonna pick up later. I don't know. I didn't buy the other 3 books in the series yet because I wasn't sure if I was gonna like the first one, and I know people have like very polar opposite reviews. It's either like they love it or they absolutely hate it. So far it's okay. I'm not like head over heels in love with it, but I get the Gossip Girl comparisons. I love Gossip Girl. They are very much Chuck and Blair. I have to get ready in about 45 minutes for the doctor's. I'll update you in a bit. So I made it to the doctor's office and I'm like 20 minutes early, but I have to pee so bad, but I'm not supposed to pee because I have to pee for like a urine drug test for like a job, and I have to pee so bad, but I can't. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna go inside. This has nothing to do with a reading vlog. Oh my gosh. I was able to get my copy of Forever Never by Lucy Score. I'm so excited. I'm officially a Lucy Score girly after I buy a thread. Thank you, Sarah, for the wonderful recommendation. We're gonna buy the book that I'm here for first, and then I'm gonna read. So I'm home now and I showered and everything, so that's why I look like this. I ended up going to the mall and like going around and like shopping, but I was listening to my audiobook while I was going around, so I ended up getting to page 158 of Rock Paper Scissors by Alice Feeney. So I'm a little over halfway. I'm probably going to be able to finish it tomorrow just because right now it's 10:30 and I do have to be up by 5 for the gym tomorrow before work, and I'm currently on page 312 out of 494 of this book, so I'm about like almost 2/3 of the way through. I like it mostly for the vibes rather than the actual plot. Plot-wise, it's kind of meh. I love Tom with all my heart, and I've been rooting for her and Tom, but I know that's not how it's gonna end up because it's about her and BJ. She only hurts BJ because he hurt her, and then he just keeps hurting her because she hurts him, and it's just this endless cycle, and it's so frustrating. I just want them to move on to other people, but they just can't let each other go. And like, I get it, but at the same time, like you have to have a limit. Like there has to be a final straw. So far it feels like a 3.5 stars to me. This one's seeming like a 4 so far, but then again, I'm only about halfway through this one, and this one I still have a third of the book left to go. So I'm just gonna read until I really have to go to bed. I'll probably go to bed around midnight. One thing I do want to say about the other characters in this book is you don't really get any character development for them other than the fact that they're BJ and Magnolia's friends or family. You don't really get much. I don't know anything about them at all, and I feel like their purpose is just to appease Magnolia and BJ throughout the whole entire book, and I feel like they could have more depth, you know, as characters and as such like strong supporting side characters. I feel like they should have more to them than just being BJ and Magnolia's friend. Okay, everyone, it's a perfect reading day today because it's raining outside, it's nice and gloomy. I read a little bit at work because we were a little slow today, so I got up to page 439. Oh my gosh, I am so sad. It was inevitable that they would hurt each other, but like, it still hurts. I'm kind of sick of Magnolia and BJ, but we're just gonna keep going with it. I only have about 60 pages left. I haven't touched rock, paper, scissors at all. So I'm gonna try to finish it, if not tonight, tomorrow. One thing that's been bugging me though about this book, sometimes the phrasing is a little weird. And this has happened several times throughout the book, so I know this is intentional. It's like not a complete sentence, and it's kind of bugging me. Anyway, I'm gonna keep reading. I swear, Bridget is the only sane person in this book. Everyone else just lets Magnolia and BJ get away with way too much. Bridget is the only one with a brain. I just found out a very important part of the story. No, I have 10 pages left. I need Daisy Hates. I need it right now. I just finished. I think I'm gonna rate it 3.75. Throughout the whole book I was like meh, but the ending is what got me, like the shock factor of it. But I don't want to rate it super high just because of the shock factor at the end. So after this, I just have to finish rock, paper, scissors. I will finish it tomorrow for sure. I can't believe we're almost done with this. That's crazy. Even though I was supposed to finish this video like 2 days ago, but we're not going to talk about it. Okay, bye. I have 20 pages left. What is going on? This was so good. This was so good. It's kind of late right now. I'm gonna update you guys tomorrow and give my final thoughts. Okay, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. So it's a couple months later. I filmed this video in March and it's July 4th when I'm filming this. I completely forgot to film an outro to this and I barely started editing it, or barely finished editing it yesterday. So now I'm doing the outro because I realized I didn't film one. Let's do a wrap up of the 4 books I read for this video. The first one I read was By a Thread by Lucy Score. This one was definitely my favorite book that I read in this entire video. I rated it 5 stars. It was phenomenal. It wasn't anything serious. It was very lighthearted. It was funny. It was such a cute, funny rom-com and I really enjoyed it. The next one I read was If He Had Been With Me by Laura Nowlin. This one I rated 4.25 stars and looking back at it, I don't think I would change my rating. Oh, there's like a little confetti thing on it. Anyway, this book was heartbreakingly heartbreaking. I don't know how else to put it into words. This is probably my favorite sad book I've ever read. I'm not a very big sad book person. I don't like going into books knowing that they're gonna be sad because I'm trying to escape from reality, not make it even more depressing. But this one I really enjoyed. It felt like such a genuine experience and you know, that ending, heartbreaking. The next one I read was Magnolia Parks and I rated this 3.75 stars. I think that's still pretty accurate looking back at it. I did end up buying the other books that come after this, especially after seeing the new covers of the series. When did they think that that would ever be okay? Like, her publishers really did her dirty, but I think she said that she was gonna keep the old covers or something. I don't know. I really hope that the last 2 books, I think there's just gonna be 2 more books left. I'm not entirely sure, but I really hope that she keeps the old covers because these are just gorgeous. But anyway, enough about the covers and more about the actual story. I really enjoyed it. It was very toxic. I felt like I was watching a drama series. It did really feel like Gossip Girl, and I just could not stop reading it. No matter how toxic it got, it was getting frustrating at some points, but it was just so addicting. I couldn't stop reading it. So I bought Daisy Hates and the other Magnolia Parks book and the other Daisy Hates book. We'll see when I get to those because I have so many things on my TBR, but I really want to read those soon. And lastly, I read Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney. This one I did rate 4 stars. I was expecting to love this a little bit more just because, I don't know, I feel like with thrillers I'm a little more easy to please, but this one was kind of, it fell flat for me, but not too much. Like, I still rated it 4 stars, but it wasn't as good as I was expecting it to be, so I guess my high expectations made me not like it as much as I would have wanted to. The plot twist was crazy, was not expecting that. However, I just think that because I listened to it as an audiobook, I didn't enjoy it as much. I'm finding that I don't really enjoy audiobooks as much as I enjoy physical books, but I needed to read it in a shorter amount of time, so I had to do the audiobook, and I already had it on Libby, so. But the last 60 pages of it, I did read physically, and I enjoyed it a lot more. So I'm thinking that if I read the whole book physically, I would have enjoyed it more. But what's done is done. I can't do anything else about it anymore at this point. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see y'all in my next video. I swear it won't take so long for me to post another video. I literally went to Europe, so, and I was super busy in the weeks leading up to my trip, so I'm back now and I'm here. I will be posting a Europe book haul, and well, honestly it's kind of just a Paris book haul, and then a Europe vlog, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.